right, let's get into this shit.
All right.
You know, it's just a glorious day that I get to do this on the 100th episode. And I'm glad we waited because the timing is impeccable. Like, the style and calligraphy is just unmatched. Like, whatever Mike Tyson said. But I get to come in here, and I'm going to look in the camera. I'm not going to look at my friends. I get to come in here and talk to you dirty ass niggas that be on Fresh and Fit's dick all fucking day in our comments. Oh, they do this, they do that. Come with the facts. Come with the facts.
These two beta males can't understand.
Beta.
I stuttered, but can't understand.
Oh man, so
they're in our comments talking crazy.
Yeah,
I hope y'all
man.
listening because
I hope I've been
because Fresh and Fit has been getting dragged all week. I've been getting absolutely dragged.
Yep. So for anybody that lives under a rock, let me tell you what has happened recently. Fresh and Fit welcomed Asian Doll on their podcast, and apparently, I didn't watch the video, so apparently a woman was talking too much, and they told her to stop multiple times, and then when I saw the clip, it was Myron telling the woman to stop talking. Now, in my opinion, I don't think he said it in a bad way. I understand, because like if you have multiple people with mics on, it does get annoying when you're listening back on it. So I totally understand his stance. I don't think he said it in a rude way. So that's just me. I get it. Asian Doll then responded with "you're mean," and he just got upset.
He's like, that's different. Yeah, you saw it as like crazy disrespect for him to say you're being mean.
So that was kind of weird, but
and she doubled down on calling him mean, and he's trying to cancel. Oh, we can stop right here, like on some super emotional shit.
I'm gonna shoot him some bail, right? I'm gonna chalk it up to just sheer frustration.
Yeah,
like I didn't see the full podcast, but I'm assuming that woman did it more than once. To the point where he's like, yo, I'm just annoyed. Like, so Asian Doll responded.
Wow, imagine having 5 random women on our podcast every episode. Just
that's nuts.
Not famous, not good for shit. You know,
I mean, they're good for something. They kick them out. Yeah, that's the whole business plan. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I stuttered too. Let's not fuck up the clips.
Yeah.
But they also were getting dragged on their constant hating on black women. And
that's what led to it. So with Asian Doll leaving, that went viral. I think what that did was expose them to the masses in a sense, like mainstream, you want to say. And that resulted in people just, you know how people are. They start digging up clips. So people start digging up clips.
Wild clips got dug up.
Walter Weeks and Myron Gaines. We're going to go over their government names of them talking down on black women. The first clip is of them not wanting to use the dating app called Black and them saying, we do not date creatures of the night.
Yeah, we're not night crawlers.
Yeah, night crawlers. The second clip is of Myron. Is his name Myron? No, Walter. My bad. Walter. I always get the mixed up.
I don't know their government names.
Fresh, a.k.a. Walter.
AKA seeking arrangements.
AKA seeking arrangements. AKA he got 3 girls from an NBA player in a bar telling this black woman that she's not like other black girls. She's not ratchet, ghetto, loud. She's one of the good black girls. I'm obviously paraphrasing this. So... But you get the gist of what she said. You can look it up on YouTube. It's there. It's everywhere. You guys do not have to be in our comments saying we don't know the facts. It's there. I think it's pretty fucking shameful that you could just outright just say that about just any race in general. Like, just sit there and be like, oh, like I'm not dating this fucking race because of some bullshit ass stereotype. And I don't think what people are grasping is that there's a difference between a preference and being a fucking piece of shit. You can have a preference of not wanting to date black women. Whatever. If that's your preference, that's your preference. I'm not going to sit here and bitch and moan about that. Yeah. It's when you go out of your...
brag about it.
Exactly. You flap your gums so readily to be like, oh, your black women are ghetto and nasty or whatever.
Yeah, degrading them. If they just kept it at, yo, that's not my preference. I'm not really into them. It is what it is. Yeah. But they went to the point where they're degrading black women.
Yeah, it's like why do you have to go that far? You did stutter. Why do you have to go that far to violate? Like, just have your preference and shut the fuck up. So they've been catching a lot of heat for that, and that's kind of crazy because like I think that clip was like a year old at this point.
Yeah.
They've been having a rough fucking year.
Another clip surfaced where it's not Fresh. What's the other dude's name?
Walter.
Fit. I don't know his name. Walter, I guess. Whatever. There's another clip surfaced where he was saying, if you have a woman over and she's not trying to fuck, what you need to do is be like, oh, 1 second, let me step out the room real quick, and then you're gonna get on the phone and call another female, and if you can't call another female, pretend to call one and ask them to come out and go on a date with you right then and there.
Yeah.
And come back to the room and see how she react, because she's gonna feel pressured that, oh man, if I leave, I might have to.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to give it up to him just because he might have other options. Like that was his whole plan.
Yeah.
And that was like the most.
That's not even the worst one. That's the crazy part. Because like I don't know if you remember, or maybe not, because I don't think we really cared at that point. Mm-hmm. But they used to go viral on TikTok. They got banned from TikTok.
Yeah.
For saying like rapey kind of stuff. Like
it is pretty rapey. Like people don't understand that.
No, it was other stuff. It was other stuff. It wasn't that. It was. I wish I could remember this verbatim because I really would like to remember verbatim. But they did get banned from TikTok because everybody was complaining like, "Yo, this sounds kind of rapey." Like they were saying like, "Oh, you kind of don't want to give her a choice but to have sex with you," in a sense.
Yeah.
The wording is framed horribly. Jesus. But I generally don't remember at this point because this is, bro, their rise has been like within a year. Like they've gained all those subscribers within a year just from their edgy content of honestly just preying on you weak.
Yeah, it's like pickup artist weak shit. They have to surround themselves by women to make it seem like they get bitches and they're the authority on how to get women. And it's like these guys clearly aren't the example for that when they've been exposed for being bozos multiple times.
Yeah. My problem with the Fresh and Fit podcast is like there's a lot of men out there that actually genuinely need help because they lack bitches. Yeah. And y'all bitchless ass niggas tune in every Wednesday to watch two niggas that do not get women and have gotten exposed on not getting women talk about how to get women, and you think this is the necessary way to treat women to set a boundary. Like you can set a boundary and not be a fucking prick about it. You can claim respect and not be a prick about it. And also, if I'm being honest with you, their podcast is very niche specific, and now I'm just being a hater. Their podcast is very niche specific that can be ended in a 3-second conversation of, bro, every woman is not the fucking same. Don't date those women. Because they're picking the same women over and over again. And those are women from Instagram. Those are BBL models, OnlyFans chicks. You don't have to date these women if you don't like what they're doing.
Yeah, there's plenty of different women out there.
Bro, there's women that don't go outside. They stay home all day. There's women that don't got social media. There's women like that have actual jobs.
It almost seems like the only women they know are like Instagram
because women. That fits their niche. Because imagine you talking to a woman that's a lawyer about not working. She'll be like, "Oh, why? Like, I have a good job with great benefits. Like, what if you leave me? Then what am I gonna? I'm fucked. Like, no. Like, you're not gonna tell. Like, it's just. I just feel bad for a lot of you niggas that look for another nigga to tell you how to be another nigga. Like,
yeah,
that niggas disgust me. Like.
You know what's bad when Joe Budden is coming at you for how you're treating women on a podcast.
Yeah.
The last person that should be talking about how to treat women on a podcast.
And that's the crazy part.
Joe Budden is putting y'all in check.
Bro, the last nigga to tell you something, you know it's bad when it's the motherfucker that be doing wrong telling you wrong. That's like a crackhead telling you to stop smoking crack. It's like, all right, bro. Like,
Joe Budden was passionate too. Even the Shaniquas, we love those. Like he was going. He was going there. It was funny.
Like, all right, Joe. I'm still not listening to your podcast.
Hey, man.
I gotta listen to it though, just to see if like they actually like talked about it in depth.
Yeah, I actually really didn't want to pile on to the Fresh and Fit shit, but you almost have to. Yeah,
I did. Because we got a comment this morning again.
Because everyone was ragging. Yeah, everyone was ragging on them, and they're gonna be in our comments again, calling us betas, calling us white knights.
I'm being honest,
what else they call us?
I think you're the real beta if you feel as if disrespecting a woman is empowering. That's mad fucking weird. Like,
yeah,
how do you just wake up, do a podcast where you just like insult women all day? And then niggas love it.
And you know what? Not all their advice is that bad, if I'm calling them out. But it's the way they phrase it is like you could give the advice to get men to be more confident and more assertive and more, and just be more confident around women. Yeah. But the way they phrase their advice is like to demean women along with that as much as they can. And they're trying to like paint all women into this, oh, all women think the same. They do this, they do that. It's like, I mean, clearly you don't talk to enough women if you don't know how different women could be.
In my opinion, I think the Fresh and Fit podcast like makes the manosphere look really bad. I've watched other clips of that whole sphere on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, like this is
they're not the first.
They're
not the first. Yeah, it's
probably not the first.
They're just repeating like normal shit from that red pill community.
No, but I'm saying they do it to an aggressive amount to where it makes the community look bad. And some of the advice the community gives is not bad.
Yeah,
like I've heard some of the advice just to like give it like a listen, and I'm like, oh, okay. This is
yeah, some of it.
Advice to be an adult.
They all repeat the same advice. Yeah, I don't know.
Just do it to an extreme. They're far right. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
They're far right red pill. And it's like, yo, like you're doing way too much. Like someone pointed out, Abba and Preach, they was like, yo, like this girl, she cut him off a little bit and he got so tight. And then he was like, but when I did it, he ain't say shit. I'm like, so you only do this with women. Like your masculinity is that fragile to the point where and the crazy part about that shit is like you're getting women drunk to talk in a podcast. What do you think is gonna happen? They're all lit as fuck. At 2 o'clock in the morning.
You probably DM'd a bunch of them saying, "Oh, come on my podcast." You never even had a conversation with them. You're not
really. They did.
Do they even vet these women? Like, I feel like they just like, "Oh, she got a good following on Instagram." Right?
Nah, the producer does. He does all that work. So he said he explicitly tells them like, "Hey, like, yo, you can't do that shit."
Yeah.
Like, if you're drunk, like, what do you want?
But if they clearly don't know these women, and it's nothing wrong having a guest on you don't know, but you don't really vet them. You just get them on and just tell them like, "Oh, okay,"
because that's their
basic ground rules.
That's their most viewed content. Like a lot of y'all niggas got on our comments and go, like they do other stuff. Y'all don't care about
because they can't. You know what it is? They can't support a podcast by themselves. You know?
That too. Yeah. But they don't. No one cares about your financial advice. If you're getting 9K views on your financial advice and then 500,000 views on the title saying "Kicking Dumb Bimbo Out of the Podcast," that should tell you something where your money's at. So,
you think this is gonna be a big hit for them? The recover from this.
No, because I think a lot of
you could get them more publicity. It could help them. Who knows?
Yeah, I think a lot of men feel like that. I think a lot of men will hear that comment about black women, especially some black men, some of y'all corny incel black men will hear that and be like, all right, yeah. The world is too big. The world is too big.
I mean, they definitely got more traffic because of this Twitter thing.
Yeah. It's just not
other
good
clips resurfacing.
It doesn't help if you want ad revenue.
It doesn't help, especially if everyone just unanimously call you. Like on Twitter, no one's defending them. On YouTube, their fan base is defending them.
Yeah, that's just your fan base. After a while, it gets hard. Like now, because then you got to think
ready. About I'm ready. We can get called everything. I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to end it with this. Say something in my comments and you're automatically anti-black to me. Pick your battle. You're a racist.
I don't think that's gonna.
I'm calling everybody a racist in those comments.
I don't think that's not gonna.
Say something and you're a racist.
All right.
I might even say you call me the N-word.
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna deter anything.
Yeah, it won't.
You'd be like, yeah, damn right. So what?
That's the crazy part. Like that people feel so empowered behind a keyboard.
Yeah.
Little bitch.
100% true.
Oh man. What sucks is that within 18 minutes, I've said mad fucking times.
Oh, yeah, you can't fuck up the clips though. We can't fuck up the.
Nah, that's why now I'm like when I say I'm waiting till I'm done and then I drink. Just
we gotta do it in the filler moments. In the filler.
I'm at 11. Oh my god.
Damn. What about me?
That's you're not telling no fucking stories. You bitch
I told like 3 stories.
Nah.